I've actually already filmed a vlog for this week, but I hated it. And what do you do when something in quarantine stresses you out? You go for a walk. So I don't know about you, but quarantine's really got me missing the full experience that is going to a restaurant. I miss getting around a table with my friends. I miss somebody cooking me my food. I miss complaining about the waiter. I miss everything about it. So on this walk, I'm going to be rating Franklin Street restaurants. Some of them are gonna actually be on the food. Some of them are just gonna be on the outside of the place, but all of my opinions are going to be 100% correct. And you should take that into account when we can finally go out to eat. Okay, so our first restaurant is Al's Burger Shack. I know it's probably pretty offensive that I'm a senior at Carolina, I've never been to Al's, but guess what? I'm a senior at Carolina and I've never been to Al's. I will say, vibes, 10 out of 10. Really big fan of the ketchup mustard lights it's got going on here. So, I mean, I'm sure it's great. Second, we have IP3. I'm allergic to gluten, can't eat pizza. Third restaurant on the list is Mint, and that gets 5 champagne bottles out of 5, because if you're looking for a place to drink a bottle of champagne at 1 p.m. on a Sunday, that's the one. Now we're at Kipos. I think that's how you say it. I also think it's Greek food. I don't know. I've never been. But I like all of this rope here. It really gives me strong American Ninja Warrior vibes. So I give it 5 obstacle courses out of 5. Behind me and across the street, you'll see Carolina Brewery. I worked there, so it's honestly unfair for me to rate them. Next we have probably my favorite restaurant on Franklin Street, 411 West, an absolute gem. When I was a kid, there was a sister restaurant in Raleigh called 518 West. It closed, so coming back to Chapel Hill and seeing 411 West was really great. Overall, I'd give it 10 out of 10 pasta noodles, even though I can't eat pasta anymore. We're coming up on the Queen herself, the entryway to the gates of heaven, McDonald's. I give her 2 arches because that's exactly how many she should have. Behind me and across the street, you'll see Mediterranean Deli. Med Deli, despite being about a block from my house, has been the place where I've ordered all of my Grubhub from during quarantine. Probably about 4 times in the last 2 weeks I've ordered Med Deli, even though I could walk there and get it. It really makes me miss the not hot Med Deli guy, not the short Med Deli guy, but the middle-sized Med Deli guy from the bottom of Lenore. Despite not knowing him whatsoever, we had a really good bond, so I would give it 5 Greek salads out of 5. This is just an honorary mention because I don't think they have food here. Maybe they do. I've never tried to get it. This bar here in the Franklin was great. Chipotle. What is there to say about Chipotle? It's perfect just the way that it is. Every bowl that you get there is actually 2 bowls in one bowl, which is really powerful. And it's the fast food that doesn't make you feel terrible about yourself. So, I mean, I'm not gonna write home about it, but I maybe give it 4 out of 5 letters. Now we're coming up on Might As Well Bar and Grill. This might be the first time I ever realized that it says and grill next to it, because I only know it as bar/club. One time my friend and I were there for the bar to club transition time, which was very odd. They made us get up from our chair and took them quite literally out from underneath us. So that definitely knocks it down. But from what I can remember about going there, it's fun. So I'd give it 4 stools out of 5. Now we're here at Quechula. I don't really know that it ever even got to open, but it says it has craft tacos and tequila. So I'm there. I'd give it 5 shots out of 5. Well, I just saw someone I knew while I was vlogging. That was absolutely mortifying. Thanks, Tall. It was nice to have that little bit of human interaction, but it was kind of scary. While that was happening, I passed Spicy 9, which I would give 9 chili peppers out of 9 because it's fire. I'm hoping now that people realize, well, not when I have the camera pointed to myself, but I have the camera pointed in another direction and I have my AirPods in. Maybe I'm not talking to myself. Maybe I'm actually talking to somebody else in the AirPods. That guy knows, though, that I'm actually just talking to myself. And now here we are at Moe's, also known as Worst Chipotle. But Moe's does have Chipotle Ranch, which Chipotle doesn't have, which is extremely misleading when you think about the name. So because of that, I have to give it 1 more avocado, I think. So I would give it, I don't know, 3.5 avocados out of 5. 4. I'd give it 3 avocados out of 5. Ranch is not enough to make you go there. Now we're passing Sup Dogs, which is good. I could really go for some jalapeno tots. But I will say, if your restaurant is known for its tots, you're not actually known for your tots, you're known for your tots toppings. Because tots come from a bag, and we all know that. So I will give it, because of that, 4 out of 5 potatoes. Ooh, 4 out of 5 jalapenos, because that's what comes on the tots. Behind me we have Waffle House, also known as a waffle home. It looks inviting. The staff's always inviting. You feel like your mom is serving you breakfast anytime you go there, and you can't tell me that that's not true. So for the hospitality, I give it 10 out of 10 waffles. For the food, I give it 10 out of 10 waffles too. Who am I kidding? That stuff is fire. Shanghai dumpling. Never been there. Something about how small the front door is kind of creeps me out. Probably won't go. Hibachi. Every time you go, you get a stomachache, and you can't tell me that you don't. But for some reason, you love the pain and you keep going back. And by you, I mean me. I give it 5 out of 5 zucchinis. 4 out of 5 for the stomachache. So that concludes my Franklin Street restaurant review. I hope to see you at some of these places once quarantine is over. Perhaps Mint on a Sunday around 1 p.m. They'll bring the champagne. Bye, guys.